I can't get these memories.
September is yoga month, and you can take advantage of free classes every week this month. One class a week for the whole month of September. Amy from Yoga One is joining us to tell us about this amazing deal. Good morning.
Good morning.
And not only can you take a free class, you can also get some great deals on some delicious wine.
That's correct. We had our first class last night at the Hotel Solomar. We had about 90 guests.
Oh, wow.
Amazing class, just as sun was setting. And it's a free class from 6:30 to 7:30 every Wednesday in September.
And Lululemon is also a great supporter and a sponsor of this event. Lululemon has the cutest workout clothes.
Oh, amazing stuff. They are great. So I'm one of the Lululemon ambassadors. Really happy to be working with them. They're a great team, great product.
So we all know about the benefits of yoga kind of vaguely, but tell us more about the benefits that you see in your everyday life and you see in people who take the classes regularly.
I think, just stepping onto the yoga mat and taking time for yourself, for your health and well-being, it's an opportunity for us to reconnect in our very fast-paced world. So not only will you get strength and flexibility, you'll just get a more peaceful, centered mind.
Women are so busy, especially. They juggle so much, and I think yoga just allows them to really center themselves. That's a big part of it, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, and you can practice on your mat while you're doing poses, and you can take it with you into the car, into your job, as a parent, or whatever else you're doing in your life.
And then you can pair it with wine, a nice healthy glass of wine. It's good for the heart, red wine especially. So
that's right.
It's all good here today. Okay, so tell us about the poses that they're doing. Are these a little bit more, that's really not that advanced, right?
No, so these are poses that everybody can do. The poses that in the classes at the Hotel Solomar will be welcome for all levels. Poses are always, there's always ways to make them more challenging or easier as you need to.
They're doing a lot of really challenging one. Can you guys show us?
So right now they're doing Warrior 2, and then they'll go into Reverse Warrior. So obviously a lot of strength in the legs, openness in the spine, and then focusing on your breathing. So vinyasa is the type of yoga that we generally teach, and that's a blend of alignment and breath and a flowing sequence of poses.
Okay, so teach us something here. So people at home, if you're sitting there, why not get on the ground and try this move?
That sounds great. Okay, so why don't we just start with what they're doing right now, which is Warrior 2. So go ahead and take a nice wide stance. Okay. So you want to start with the outer edges of your feet parallel, and you're going to go really wide. So I'll make some space for you.
I'm really tall. I'm going to take up like the whole space.
That's right. So just turn your feet so they're parallel, and then turn your right foot in slightly, and your left foot out completely. So your left heel will dissect your right arch. Yep, you can bring your arms out to the sides. Okay. Good. And then bend that left leg nice and deeply until your thigh is parallel to the floor.
Oh, that burns. It doesn't.
So you can let your arm lift and breathing there. So the idea would be to inhale and exhale.
I worked out yesterday, so you feel it a lot when you just worked out the day before, and then if you do yoga after,
that's right.
That's where you feel the stretch.
Yeah, it's a good complement to whatever other activities you're doing.
Okay, we've mastered that. Have you mastered that at home? I hope so. What's the next one?
Okay, let's do one more strengthening pose. It's called chair pose. You'll bring your feet all the way together. You're going to go ahead and sit down in a nice deep squat, but see if you can keep your heels on the ground.
Oh, that's hard.
Good. And then take the arms up overhead. Good. And sit there.
I don't know why I wear my jacket. It's hot.
See, you're already breaking a sweat. So definitely there's stretching involved with yoga, but it's certainly a lot of strength too. So we would hold, maybe about 5-10 breaths. Good. Nice deep inhale and exhale.
Now, what do you think about when you're doing yoga? People always say that it really calms your mind and centers you. Do you like go over your grocery list? What are you thinking about?
Hopefully, those thoughts will arise. That's what happens. But what we want to do is focus on the sensations in the body. So feel your thighs burning right now as we're talking. And notice your breath as you breathe in and out. So each time you start thinking about other things, you come back to like, oh yes, my legs. Right?
Oh yeah, that. All right, we have time for one more. What's the last one?
So let's try. Are you game for a balancing pose? We can help you out?
Sure.
All right. So
It'll be entertaining nonetheless.
So you're going to stand on one foot, and you can just take your right foot on top of your left and use your arms for balance. So that's going to be option one. There's always ways to make poses easier and more challenging. If you're feeling like you want to make it a little harder, you would take your foot all the way up to your inner thigh, but you do not have to. So the other thing about yoga is it's really important to just listen to your body. If you feel really centered, you can bring your hands to your heart.
We're feeling
You're doing
centered
great.
today.
You guys are doing amazing. Good. So when you're doing this, right, you have to kind of be focused.
Hey, you too can do this. There's the information on your screen. There are 3 more free classes this month. You can see the information there. And with it, you get those great deals on wine. So do some yoga, drink some wine, and live a happy life. Thank you so much for coming today, guys.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
That was fun. Thanks so much. Coming up later on, she won the gold medal for women's soccer this morning. World-class competitor